Good morning. My name is Commander Wayne Harris. I'm with the Rochester, New York Police Department.
John Klofas. We're from the SPI project in Rochester.
Thanks for having us here again. We wanted to update you on the status of our grant project. As you'll recall, our project has to do with dispute resolution strategies, specifically the development of an assessment tool to determine which disputes are likely to result in further retaliatory violence, and the formalization of strategies in order to get in front of and intervene in these particular disputes. So since the last time we met, we've had a couple of things occur. Primarily, we've had a change of administration within our department, to include the loss of the person that was probably the principal champion for our project. However, we have continued to move forward. I believe since the last time we met, we've conducted our incident review of the data that we collected. In that, we brought in approximately 90 officers for a 2-day period of time to sit with our entire staff to kick around the 28 separate dispute investigations that we identified by way of our data analysis. That was probably the most productive portion of the project thus far, because we generated open dialogue from the people that were principally involved in the initial investigations, from first-line officers to investigators that ultimately ended up with the investigation. In those incident reviews, we included members from the district attorney's office, probation and parole, our jails, just to get a sense from everyone how they view these particular disputes. And by the way, we identified disputes that range from the very most minor all the way up to full-blown gang violence. And following that, we developed our assessment tool. And John, do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, we really developed two components of this assessment tool: a field analysis assessment done by the officer and sergeant who deal with a particular incident in the field, as they deal with that incident, the night or day that they deal with it. And then that information goes to the crime analysts, and the crime analysts then do a much more detailed analysis of the circumstances and the participants in this, that look both at criminal history, at connections, at their family backgrounds, at all the things that came out in the incident review process and in the other research that we undertook to help define what these incidents look like. So we've now reached the point where we have a very solid draft of that instrument, and we're implementing it in a pilot program in a part of the city. It's already produced some revisions to that first version of that instrument, which is very good. And we are now having officers complete a very significant number of these things in all the encounters that they have. So we're moving along, I think, very well. It's becoming increasingly evident to us that the real magic of this, the importance of this, will be in working with the department and with officers